How amazing isn't this, guys? People, YouTube world. How amazing isn't it that, like, listen to the birds, listen to everything. The summer is coming, and I want to take the opportunity to talk about being out in nature in Sweden. We have some really awesome privilege here, and one of the privilege is that we are covered by some guidelines that are called Allemansrätten in Sweden, which means that here in Sweden we can walk around in the forest, in our nature, and we can walk everywhere, basically. This Allemansrätten is amazing because, yeah, you can be walking around everywhere and you're allowed to be there. But we have some guidelines. Me and Philip have been discussing about this a lot. We have been talking about what the guidelines is because he had some thoughts about what this Allemansrätten gave him permission to do. But actually it's not a law, but it's containing, you have a lot of laws to be thinking about when you are using Allemansrätten when, like, an excuse to go somewhere. So I want to go through with you some of the guidelines and the rules that you have to be considering, so you don't say just, oh, it's Allemansrätten, but no, maybe you are breaking some laws when you are saying that. So I really want to share that with you because now we are entering summer and we want to go out in nature and just, like, breathe in freedom and breathe in our air from our beautiful nature. So let's dive into some of the rules that we need to consider. Okay? In the description below, I put up some links to good resources for you from Naturvårdsverket that you can read if you want to know more than I cover in this video. But something you have to be, of course, considering and think about when you are entering the Swedish forest is, of course, that you can't break and destroy anything. You need to be very careful about our nature, of course. And also when you are entering someone's property, you can't just walk into a property and say, oh, it's Allemansrätten. No, of course you cannot do that. You absolutely have to think about something called hemfridszonen, and that is when you see a house or a farm or, yeah, someone that this is someone that lives here or own this place, that have some sort of living there. You can't go in there. If you see a fence or a dike or something that is, separating this piece of land to another, this is probably going to be hemfridszon, and you can't just go into someone's property. So you need to think about that. Okay, the second thing is that if you want to put up a tent, for instance, you want to be out tenting in the forest, we also have some rules that you need to consider. So it's okay to put up a tent if you aren't too close to a property. You also need to ask for permission from the landowner if you are a big company that wants to put up their tent. But if you are just like 2, 3, 5, 4 people, then yeah, of course you can put up a tent where you're allowed to put up a tent. But you can't be, a big company that's coming in and taking over the forest and want to put up their tent there. Also, you are not allowed to put up a tent inside of a national park, for instance, or a nature reserve. There you are very limited. Some places offers some like campings where you can be camping on. But free camping on your own are most of the case not allowed in these places. Okay? You're probably sitting there and wonder, okay, I'm camping out in the forest. Can I just make up a fire and cook my food? Well, my love, I have some guidelines for you, of course.
You're not allowed to cut down any trees or take down any living bushes or take tree limbs from living trees for your fire. You're only allowed to take already fallen sticks, cones that already are dead and on the ground. In national parks and reserves, most of the cases you can only make a fire on specific fire sites.
Okay. The last part I want to cover in this little video is, are you allowed and what rules are there regards to, you know, picking berries, picking flowers, picking mushrooms, etc. in our nature and our woods. You're allowed to pick mushrooms and flowers and all this where Allemansrätten is applicable. So that means that you can't go into someone's property, of course, to pick it, or inside or in a park in the city or something like that. So no, you can't. But out in the forest like this, you can pick berries and flowers. But you can't pick them if they are sacred or if they are protected, of course, by the law, if they are extincted and they are protected, of course. And thirdly, you can't pick if you are inside of a national park or a nature reserve. Of course, you can't pick them there either. So my wonderful, wonderful peeps out in the world, I hope you enjoyed this little guide on the rules that we have and guidelines that we have here. If you're more interested, of course, in the description below I have put up the links to Naturvårdsverket where you can read it in Swedish. I think they have it in Russia, I don't know, but English I know for sure that they have. But either way, I hope you take the chance to go out in Swedish nature during the summer, because it's just so lovely. Me and Philip, we have so much we want to do, so cross our fingers that we can do it this summer. Depends on the weather, of course. And let us know what you are up to this summer. Are you out on any adventures? Are you traveling somewhere? We would love to know. We are just starving out to travel, so we would love to know your adventure. So leave that in the comment section below. And also, guys, we would love to get some feedback and some help from you, because we have some plans on things that we want to do, but the last couple of months, the last year, we have been stuck with content planning and we have no idea what we should be doing content about. And I'm thinking that I can do more content in English and translate it into Russia. But that gives us some more possibilities and some more options to, I can travel and do more stuff than Philip can, because he's stuck on work. And I would love to know from you what you would like me to show or talk about. What would you like to see from us? Let us know that in the comments below, some tips or what you want to know from our beautiful country, or we can travel some other places, but what do you want to see, peeps? Let us know in the comments below. Okay, have a wonderful week and I see you next week. Peace!